Hi, voice reveal. I'm just gonna get started right into it. When you're drawing talons, it is very, very similar to like the shape of a human hand. Some people start with a square, some people start with triangles. I personally start out with this weird like oblong shape, and I always draw the thumb next so that I can tell like how long my fingers are going to be. So this is just like a really quick sketch just to head off with, just doing like simple triangles. This is where I kind of started out. This is the easiest one that I've done. A lot of these will be sketches. I won't really be showing anything like fully, but as you can see, we've got the thumb, we've got the 4 fingers. Obviously, you can just do this again without as many fingers. One second, let me fix this. I'm going to turn it around. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take it, and I also add my wrist sometimes just to help me figure out where I'm going. You can also split it up. This isn't 2 fingers, it's like 2 different sections. Sometimes I'll also do 3 sections, but I don't think I show it in this. Again, I draw the thumb, there's the different sections, and we're going to look at a different drawing of Darkstalker. We're going to look at the claws that I did on this one. This is one of the very first times where I actually felt like I drew good claws. So we're specifically going to be looking at this hand. It's a bit of a more complicated shape. I'm going to turn the opacity down in just 1 second, and then you're going to be able to see a little bit better. So turn the opacity down. We're going to trace over it. And if you guys want, you can 100% just trace over any claws that I do. I really do not care. You can just do whatever you want. I don't care. Learn as much as you want. But again, here's that shape. I always draw the palm. The palm has like this muscle that's connected to the thumb as well as the pinky finger. That's where all your grip strength is. And then I've got the 4 talons and then the thumb. It's kind of hard to see in this. It's much easier to see in the other hand where all of the fingers are kind of spread out. And ironically, I hate it. But again, it has those 5 fingers. I hate this next hand though. But it's much easier to see with this where you've got like the 4 fingers, they're more spread out along with the thumb. It's like this rectangular shape connected to the wrist. I always do like this weird hook when I'm doing my thumbs. It just makes it look more natural, like a hitchhiker's thumb almost. But to me, I just draw them very similar to human hands, I think, even though I can't draw human hands. So like as I'm showing, there's like the 3 sections of the thumb. There's like where it connects to the base, like the middle portion, and then like the actual like part that bends more often. I can personally only bend that final bit because I've exercised my thumb so much it's just stiff. But if you ever need help with like just drawing the fingers, it's literally just rectangles half the time. Sometimes I'll draw circles and then connect the circles to rectangles. That one up there is really horrible. And then of course we have our 2 other ones up here. Each of them have 4 fingers, 1 thumb. I just count to 5 because I'm a little bit lazy with that. But then we're going to move on to drawing like more flat ones because I've also seen people want to know how I draw them when they're like flat on the ground. They don't look as good and it doesn't translate very well, but if you're doing it right, then it should be good. So I always start out with that little rectangular shape in the front and then hook my like palm backwards, at least when you're looking at it from the front, and draw these ovular shapes as well. If you're doing the thumb, you can do it off to the side, you can do it behind. Usually the thumbs are facing inwards, so I don't usually have to draw them if I'm doing side profiles, but if I'm doing it from the front or if I'm doing it from a different angle, usually I'll have to draw that thumb, especially if one hand is in front of the other. But I've also got another way that I'm going to show you as well, which we're going to speed this up just a little bit. Okay, now that we've got that sped up, it's more like a human hand. I connect the wrist, I have all the finger shapes. I'm not drawing the thumb in this one because I'm just trying to show like how I'm connecting the main 4 fingers to it because I've shown a lot of the thumb, but I haven't shown a lot of the 4 fingers. It's very similar to how you draw human hands, and I'm going to be so for real with you. This is the first time that I've drawn a human hand without a reference in like forever. So they're very similar to human hands, at least in my opinion, and the way I draw them. You don't have to draw them like this. You can do them with 3 fingers. You can do them with 2 fingers. I really don't care. You can trace over anything that I do in this video. You can trace over any of my art. I genuinely do not care. It is a learning experience for you. It is how I learned. I would trace over all of Joy Ng's stuff on the covers and whatnot. And then here's another way that I'll draw them. I'll literally just draw the 4 fingers, connect the rectangle afterwards, and then the thumb kind of becomes an afterthought. None of these sketches are really going to be cleaned up, unfortunately, but you can kind of tell, that one isn't really the best, but you can kind of tell how like it's curved in like this wicked manner, and how the claw is like inwards, and how it's sort of grabbing out at something. It's kind of hard to explain, but the thumb's a little bit long on that. It's okay though. But yeah, so I don't really know what's going on with this anyway. So here we have like all of our different ways to do it. And yeah, thank you.